Hello, namaste, much love to you all. I hope that you're having a beautiful day. So this is going to be a video about the third part in our manifesting series. So if you're just tuning in, this is a 4-part series where we are talking about things that most people miss or don't talk about when talking about law of attraction, when talking about manifesting, but they happen to be the most important key components and probably the reason why you haven't seen the full physical manifestation of your intentions yet. Well, my name's Rachel. I'm an intuitive energy healer, and I do have several manifesting, abundance, energy sessions, personal sessions, extensive videos, as well as I'm running a group with a good friend of mine, David Cohen, and it is all about when you have an intention, turning that into reality. It's donation based, so you can see the link for that below as well if you need some support on your journey. Okay, so what are we getting into? In today's video, we've talked about in video 1 the mental piece of it, and most importantly the focus. In part 2, we've talked about the emotional piece of it, and this is going to be the energy piece, the spiritual piece. We are not just our physical body, right? We have our mental body, that's why we had talked about that. We have our emotional body, talked about that. We have our astral body, our spiritual body. One that, if anything, it's not that we're our physical body, it's that we have this giant energy body and our physical body just happens to be in it. It's just like one component of it. We become so focused on this, but it's just like a fourth of everything else that's going on. So that's why we had to talk about the energy and why it is so important and what energy really is and what vibration really is and raising your vibration and being in positive vibe or whatever you want to call it, and how we do that to make sure that we align with what we're trying to manifest. So, in doing lots of different energy sessions, I have seen very similar things in all of my clients. It's they have a healing or a rebalancing, or maybe it's a manifestation that they want to bring into their reality. And there are these little sections of energy that actually aren't that big, but you can call them energy blocks. But they're really just sections of energy that over time you kind of accumulate and bring into your energy field. And they create a false belief or a false energy block. Now they can be easily removed if you believe they can be removed, and if you do what you need to do to remove them, to release them, or to integrate them. So we are walking around in a certain energy vibration. Now we can't see it, others can't see it, but that determines everything. It determines the people that you interact with, it determines the opportunities that present themselves, and we're going to talk about this more in the next video, it determines the action that you take. So when you think about it, you have this giant energy field, and everything is energy, and every single thing is connected. It's the unified field talked about in quantum physics. It's been studied. It's everything on the most subtle level. Once you get deeper and deeper and deeper, it's all connected. So your energy field knows what's up. It knows what's going on. But then it has to get through so many layers before it turns into a thought, and then even more layers of emotions and subconscious thinking patterns before it turns into an action. However, whenever you are able to raise your vibration and really heal yourself on a mental and emotional level, then you're able to more clearly see and confidently act in ways that create the reality that you wish to create. So what are ways that we raise our vibration? What are ways that we align with our desires, with our intentions? Well, It's so simple, but it's not easy. It's transcending. It's rising above. And that all starts with awareness of where you are right now. And I talked about this in the last video, but I want to talk about it on a more energetic level. What are the majority of your thoughts made of? What are the majority of your feelings made of? What's at the base of beneath everything? Is it like an apathy? Is it a fear? Is it an anger? Is it a love, like a true unattached love? You know, and I mentioned this before, Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness, you might want to look that up, talks about higher and higher vibrations and what happens as you raise your vibration. But you need to know where you are right now. And you need to recognize that you have the ability, it's all energy. You 100% have the control and the ability to raise your vibration, but it takes practice, it takes effort, and it takes openness. So there's a lot of different energy practices that you can use to raise it, and I want to make a note that please watch videos 1 and 2 because that provides the foundation. So I'm assuming that you've done the mental, you've done the emotional, and now we're at the vibrational. So you've already set that foundation. Now we're at the vibrational. And you can do whatever aligns best with you, but you must do it every single day. Now this can be thinking positive thoughts. You know, this can be just constantly saying affirmations and raising your vibration to one of love. Meditation is so key here, and there's a lot of different meditations that help you raise your vibration. Hemi-sync or binaural beats, tones, singing bowls help you raise your vibration. Qigong, Tai Chi, Reiki, acupuncture, yoga help you raise your vibration. And once you are able to raise your vibration, then you automatically get higher vibrational thoughts. You get thoughts that come to you of these ideas. You feel good about yourself to take the action moving forward. You also have your thoughts, your intention is all vibration. So whenever you feel like you know that you're vibrating in fear, you feel like, oh, there's like an energetic block or something that's so icky, use your intention to shift it. But be open to the steps that arise, because oftentimes we set an intention and then we get certain steps we need to go to. So maybe it's go see an energy healer, or do this vibration, or go to counseling. But then we're reluctant to take those steps. So set the intention, but then when these steps arise, trust them. And it's like every single step, you're raising your vibration, you're expanding your awareness, you're expanding your auric field and your energetic field. But you have to make that commitment every single day. So to raise your vibration takes, number 1, intention. Knowing that your intentions hold a powerful energy. Number 2, being committed to doing something every single day to transcend and to raise that vibration. If you want to be a fitness model, right? So that's what a lot of us are wanting to do with these huge manifestations we're calling in. Like, we just don't want to like live the day to day. No, we want like fancy cars, big house, we want to travel. Not everybody, but like know where you are, okay? Know where you want to be, know where you are, and what would you need to do to get there? So like, let's say you've never worked out, or maybe you work out like sporadically and you want to be a fitness model. Like, what are you going to have to do to get there? You're going to have to drastically change your lifestyle, your diet, your exercise routine, your sleep routine. And that's what it takes to raise your vibration. You have to do things every single day to practice raising it, and also throughout the day. And so the third piece that I want to talk about is transcending our lower nature. And so you want to ask yourself as you go throughout your day, is this a habit? Is this something that's easy? Is this something that's good for me? is there something that I know I can do that's going to get me closer to where I want to be, to who I want to be? So I want to use the example of judgment. Your coworker, you just feel annoyed with him all the time. So he comes in, you automatically want to judge, and then you go into this like whole tailspin within your mind of all these judgments and negative thoughts. So that might seem so easy and so natural because it's what you're used to. But that's keeping you at a pretty low vibration. That's only hurting you. We think it's hurting them, but it's not. It's only hurting you. Because everything's just a reflection. It's just going to come back to us. Now it's easy. If you can recognize that and you can gain awareness, you can say, I know it's going to be easy and I'm going to be pulled back into judgment. But with enough times of me saying, I'm going to do something that's higher vibration. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to listen to a 10-minute series of affirmations or some binaural beats, like whatever it is to transcend it. Know that's going to be more difficult. Know it's going to feel like it takes more effort, even though it doesn't. It doesn't take any more effort to think something positive than something negative, but it feels like it does because we're so used to certain patterns. So, as you go throughout your day to day, ask yourself, is this something that is raising my vibration, or is it keeping me stuck or in a lower vibration? Is this something that's easy? I know I need to shift. How will I shift? And recognize it's going to take a little bit of effort, or it's going to feel like it's taking effort. But that is how you slowly raise your vibration. And over time, and with enough practice, and especially if you use the tools I gave you in video 1 and 2, you'll look back 3 months from now, a year from now, and notice how different you are, how different your world looks. So just kind of ask yourself, what can you do that's going to raise your vibration? You know, not necessarily things that are going to lead you directly to what you manifest. So like you can do guided meditations to help call in manifestations, but that's more of a mental piece. And emotional and vibrational, it's kind of all of them, but what can you do on a day-to-day that's just for you to get you to feel good? Like I said, energy work, Tai Chi, Qigong. That's just going to keep you at a state where you're so much more open and able to align with what you want to call in. Okay, so that's all I got for you today. All the resources listed below will absolutely help you on a vibrational level, and I look forward to seeing you in the last video of our 4-part series. Love, light, and much abundance to you.